Hello all and welcome back to another wonderful Ponytown community subreddit video. Today, of course, we are here once again on the Ponytown community subreddit to talk about your ideas, your good and bad ideas for Ponytown. So of course, there is many ideas that the community likes to share here on the Ponytown subreddit, and you can filter it by idea. So once a month, I love to come on here and just look at the most recent ideas and sort of give my thoughts and opinions and things like that on those ideas. If you want to potentially appear in this series next month, then go ahead and leave your ideas on this subreddit. I look at it once a month and stuff like that. Of course, I'm going to be doing a bad ideas video soon, so if you guys have any bad ideas for Ponytown, let me know in the comments below. Leave those bad ideas in the comments and things like that, and I'll try to include it in a future video. But first, for now, let's talk about this idea right here by Tinny. Tinny has a huge list here. Apparently it's their 7th list. I don't know if I've shown them in every video so far, but hey, there we go. That's their 7th list. So they want to see more crops like potatoes, turnips, onions, etc. on the map, similar to the carrot crops that are in the top right of the map. It would be nice to have more of a farm kind of area. I agree. So why not? Why not have more crops? You can even have some wheat and stuff like that, and that could be fun to run through and things. You can even have a wheat maze or something during like Halloween or something. That could be pretty cool. We have like an extra pumpkin farm. I don't know why we have 2 pumpkin farms. It's really weird. I really wish they would just remove the pumpkin farm in the top right and take that top right area and just turn it into a full farm area with a whole wooden tool shed like this person suggests, and a barn and all kinds of other stuff like that. Some bridges designs like arched stone bridges with plants on them and stuff like that. That could be a cool thing. We have some honestly kind of generic bridges. I'm fine with that, but maybe in the future the next bridge we could have like be really cool, or maybe we could have those as a placeable item or something. I think that could just be a good idea. A community garden area with hedges, a circular maze, plants, berries, the ability to garden / plant things. This would be a really cool feature as well, but it's not really something that I ever see happening, you know, like a community garden or something like that. Now, having a garden or something like that could be great, but I don't think it would ever be a community garden or something like that, just because it would just probably lead to a lot of issues and things like that. I mean, we kind of have a community garden in the sense, if you want to count the carrot farm as a community garden or whatever like that. But yeah, some hedges, maybe like a small hedge maze or something like that. It doesn't have to be circular. I don't know why they described it as circular, but you know, that would be pretty cool. Plants and berries. I'm all for all kinds of plants and things like that to be added to the map. I could see a minor map expansion with these things added for sure. Now, glass panels, glass panes, it would be really cool to have them because we do have them technically in the game files because they're on the event server, as this person commented that they've seen it on the event server. The reason why it's in the game files is because it's used like in the bakery, that little glass there that's separating you from that food and stuff like that. It would be really cool to have that as a placeable item on your island or something like that. That'd be really cool. Market roofs, that would of course be another cool thing that we could add to our island. Wooden tool shed, I mentioned that a second ago. The ability to add horn decorations, a customization, ivy plants along the horn, or stars or swirls or something like lightning strikes. That would be really cool if it's like a special effect whenever you have it lit or something. That could be a cool thing. Of course, it could be a cool thing just as a decorative item, like the rings. Like when the characters in MLP get married or whatever like that, if they're unicorns, they put the ring on their horn. It's a whole cute thing. Why not let us do that? That would be pretty cool. All kinds of other horn customizations would be really cool to have as well, of course. I don't know why they want pasta and spaghetti, but hey, you know what? Why not? Newspaper boats, newspaper-shaped boat hats, newspaper rack, a wooden book, magazine rack. Honestly, this is the whole reason why I wanted to talk about this person's idea list here, because this is actually a really good idea for more reasons than they probably realized. Having a newspaper rack, like this magazine stand or something like that, like in the center of the map or in multiple places on the map, similar to how they have those gift piles in different spots. This would be a really cool idea because it could have something where like you click on it and you can read up on news about Ponytown, like, oh, here's what the latest update was, here's some new information, here's some tips, here's some this that or whatever like that. It could be a cool little thing where it's literally you know, a weekly, monthly, or whatever magazine that actually updates or something. And I think that would be a really cool thing. Like every update, every time there's a big change, every time there's important news, like a new developer's added to the team or something like that, they could include it on that thing, and it would be an amazing idea, honestly. So having a newspaper rack and being just a newspaper rack, that'd be pretty cool too, because you can get like little newspapers and magazines, and you could use that in all kinds of role plays. But if it was that plus the ability to click on it and learn information about the game and things like that, that would be an amazing idea. And I want something like that because we're lacking a tutorial, and I think something like that could help, because it's not necessarily a tutorial, but it also kind of is in the way, because it kind of gives you different tips and things like that. Now, pollen in the air after bees and flowers to show that they're done pollinated. That could be kind of a neat little idea, I guess. We don't have bees though, but I would love to have bees. And beekeeper hats and beekeeper suits, lowered opacity, semi-transparent skirts and dresses. It would be really nice to have like opacity for different clothes items and stuff like that. I think that would be a cool idea. Now, for the actual character model itself, let's not let our legs be transparent, because that would be kind of weird. But otherwise, it would be kind of cool. Sporks, we kind of have one, kind of. Wooden compost garbage bins, that could be kind of neat. Compost with like little worms sticking out of it as they put it. That could be kind of neat. Worms and earthworms, that could be a neat little thing that you can see every now and again. Fish silhouettes in the lakes. Honestly, even if you can't really do anything with them, the fish silhouettes in the lakes would probably be pretty cool. Although I do find it to be kind of awkward and weird if that was in the game and you kind of just swam through them and nothing happened. They just kind of always exist. So it could look weird, but I think it would be pretty cool, especially if it did work similar to like Animal Crossing, where it's in there and you go in there and then they just run away and stuff. That could be pretty cool. Now, water dripping animation for some of the trees to give off the illusion that there was rain. That could be pretty cool, although it would just be nice to have rain plus all of these nice little effects and things like that. Little trash waste bins. They mentioned that more than once. Wedding veils. Hey, you know what? Why isn't there stuff like wedding veils and wedding type items and stuff like that in Ponytown? That would be such a good idea for the game, honestly. Fire breath animation for when you eat something spicy. That would be really funny, honestly. I don't ever see something like that happening, but that would be really cool, especially if it was like an Easter egg where like 1 in 10 peppers or something like that would cause this action to happen or something. That could be pretty cool. Iced tea, a snake tongue, cardboard guitar. I don't know why they want it to be a cardboard guitar. That's kind of weird. Why not just make it like a regular guitar? Rubber chicken toy, that would be pretty cool, honestly. I agree. Patios and outside decks and things like that, that could of course be a pretty cool idea for the main map as well. We do kind of have that little patio area and kind of the far left middle area. It looks kind of nice, I guess. It could be nice to have another area like that and stuff like that, because we need to get more action down to the bottom of the map. I mean, just look at this image here. This is a look at the map on any given day. Everyone's at the top half of the map. Basically, no one goes to the bottom half of the map, and if they do, they're just passing by. It's really sad. We need more reasons to go to the bottom half of the map. So add more patios or decks or something down there, or maybe a building or two. That could be a pretty cool thing. I absolutely love those ideas. So let's look at some more ideas, such as this one right here by little_glacian. They said, wouldn't it be nice if we could customize the outside of our houses? This is something that the community has kind of mentioned here and there ever since the house was added to the game, and that's kind of crazy to think about because it's been years now. But we still haven't been able to customize the outside of the house, and we don't have like other types of houses and things like that. We still can't place multiple buildings on our island, which was something that was promised when island customization first came out. So there's all kinds of like weird things going on with the house. It would be really nice if we could have multiple house items, or just have the ability to decorate this or change its color and it just be totally different or something. So yeah, I totally agree. Let's thumbs that up. Let's thumbs that up, and let's look at another idea here, because this one's also really cool. This one is by Sweetie Sweet Sky. They asked for red velvet cake. Honestly, why the hell do we not have red velvet cake? That is like such a delicious type of cake. Why don't we have it? Why don't we have it, Ponytown? Why don't we have this? Get on it, gamers. But we've looked at a few good ideas, but let's look at a bad idea, such as this one here by Flutters55_Powell YT. Now, I'm not going to necessarily say this is a bad idea, but it's a very weird idea. So they want a sniff action. They said we have kiss and sneeze, so why not? So my question is, what the hell would a sniff action even look like? Secondly, that's a really weird thing to want. I'm so confused by this request. It just seems such a strange thing to want. But speaking of strange things to want, here's another strange thing to want by front_contribution15, who asked for an avatar sorting concept system. Now, the thing about this is we kind of technically already have this, and a few people actually mentioned it in their comments, that you can actually just add tags directly. So if I actually go back to Ponytown here, I left due to inactivity, but that doesn't matter. I can click this little arrow here, and you can do this in game when you switch things. You can click search by tags, and then these are literally your folders. So I have a folder for all of my Skellas, and I can sort through all my Skellas easily. I can click this again and search through all my birthmarks easily. It's a very nice system. It's very simple. Literally all you have to do is go to characters, go to body, scroll down a little bit, make sure not to pass it. It's literally right at the top. You don't have to scroll down at all. It's right next to the description. If you hover over this eye icon, it will actually tell you what this means. You can even sort them by 1, 2, 3, etc, 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 to order them manually if you want to. You can do tags such as at top to make sure it's always at the top, or at end to make sure it's always at the bottom, and things like that. And of course, you can use tags such as hashtag Skella or hashtag gamers. Am I right? Once you save it like that, it creates the folder there, and you can literally find it. Hang on. There it is now. Oh, wow, look at that. There's gamers there now. So yeah, that kind of already exists in the game. I do kind of like the actual folder icon and stuff like that. It would probably be nice if it was switched from a tag to like a folder or something like that, because it would probably be more clear what it actually is and what it actually does. But this technically already exists in the game. So let's take a look right here by this user here, who asked for the ability to turn off any holdable light source by pressing E or a special action. So in their little mock-up here, they have their character, they're holding a lantern, and the lantern is turned off. Ooh, that's pretty spooky. It's all dark now because the lantern's off. But this would actually be a pretty cool idea if you could turn off like the lantern or lamp or whatever you happen to be holding in your mouth like that. That would be pretty cool. It would add more interactability to the game, and I think it would be just a really cool thing. You could add all kinds of roleplay elements to that, like, oh, my lantern, oh no, it wore out. I gotta relight it. Oh no, I don't have any more matches. You know, you could do some kind of special roleplay like that or something, and I think it would be a pretty cool thing. Now, I don't think it should be done by pressing E, because E is used up for other types of things. So something like a special action or something like that would probably be a better idea of how to do it. Or maybe even you could just literally just click the lamp when it's in your mouth or something and it would do it. So I don't think E would be the right way to do it, but this needs to be done. I would love to see this in the game. So let's move on to our last idea here. This is something that I've wanted for a while. This is star items for the head and tail. So you could unlock it during a summer event or whatever like that. Doesn't matter. It could just be something that's unlocked by default. Their mock-up here is not the greatest, I'll be honest. But it's a pretty cool idea. I love the ability or the idea that you could put some hair decorations in your mane or hair decorations in your tail or something like that. And you could have stars, you could have butterflies, all kinds of other things. It'd be very similar to the earring, but it would be in the hair instead. I would absolutely love to see this added to the game. It could be another nice accessory. And yeah, excellent job there, Sharper999. I'm gonna thumbs that up too. And of course, there's plenty more ideas on here that I just can't get over because we're out of time. So that's going to do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to be scrolling through this a little bit, so keep your eyes out. Maybe you're still in the video somewhere. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do consider liking, subscribing, sharing, doing all of those wonderful things like that. Maybe even consider becoming a channel member, because when you do all the wonderful things like that, not only do you get access to wonderful content such as this, but you also become wonderful yourself. And I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful.